soon as the first six was finished. The first, if you would like to start, please.
Okay, well, Claude, happy anniversary. 1 year in the job. How would you sum up the past 12 months?
First feeling is, I think in Premier League, 1 year is a long time for any manager, in any club. But I think it was amazing to train in Leicester City with his squad, his player, with the owner, director, all people in the club. We have a lot of people remaining since, 15, 20 years working for the club. It's amazing to participate to the way, and we will see the future. But it was a good feeling to continue to improve, to develop players. The team, the squad, all the structure in the club. We have a lot of work, but very interesting for me, and to try to help to develop all the parts of the club. It's a good feeling, and I think we can continue this good work.
You joked there about a year being a long time for Premier League managers, but you have had to face your fair share of speculation over the months about your position. Do you think you've won more people over now?
I don't know. It's not my concern. Just I try to keep my honestly about the work, and to make hard work for the club, and to try, I said, to develop young player, experienced player, all the team, and then to improve together. And I think with the possibility, and I hope with the possibility to evolve against a great team, and to play in the second time in is the top of the table. It's the ambition of the club, of the owner, of the player, of the staff, and we put in place the basic of the play, the basic of the squad, to have the possibility to compete in a high level, and we know we have the basic. The good performance without, for the moment, the consistency, and we needed to correct and to develop this.
You have always said it will take time to implement your thoughts and methods on the team. How close do you think they are to what you really want to see out there on the pitch?
I think we can play fantastic performance, like our first half last game against Arsenal, for example. It was amazing, and I like this play. It's dynamic, it's exciting, and with a young player with desire, quality, and of course we show also sometimes no consistency in our game. Despite quality, despite good spirit, and we need to find the good consistency, and to manage our game in a full time with quality, control of the game, like the first half. And it's a long way, but I'm happy about the hard work and transition with a player. We have a young team, and it's important step by step to correct all these things. Is a lot of details, but very important in Premier League, and I'm confident with this squad, this player, because they are ambitious, and they are good listeners also, and I think we will compete in the next games to go in the first part of the table.
You talked about the performance against Arsenal. One thing we did see right towards the end of the game was Jamie Vardy rushing off. How is he?
2 days later, he was not well. He has a stomach problem, and anyway, we see he come back today in the training session. Of course, he cannot finish the game on Monday. And we will see if he can start or no for this game.
It's just a case of waiting and seeing, but he's back training, as you say.
Il s'est entraîné ce matin. Il faut attendre sa progression parce qu'il a déjà entraîné ce matin, non?
Yeah, we will see. We will see if he can make progress. And he had a problem, and he needed to a little more calm. And we will see if he can be available or no.
How's the rest of the team looking? Any other injury problems heading into the game?
I think Desmarais come back with the team, and except Morgan, always suspended. I think, and Matty James. I think all the players available for this game.
And your formation, you started on Monday night with 3 at the back. Is that something you'll look to do again on Saturday?
We have it was a good opportunity to try other system away against Arsenal, and I was happy about this system. I think all the system are well, but I was happy about the concentration for my players with the good discipline, the good structure, and the good play when we recover the ball. First half was promising, encouraging. It's another opportunity for us to play with different system, different player. I think for the future it will be interesting. I don't know if it will be for Saturday, but it's important to have a different opportunity system to trouble the opponents.
And what do you make of West Ham? They've spent a lot of money. They've got an experienced manager. Have you been surprised at the start they've had this season?
It's always difficult to start a season with new player, with new manager, and but they make progress, they improve. They beat Everton, and for example, and I think it was United also. They improve, and we needed to be careful about this team because they have a lot of quality in the squad, a lot of good play with good attributes like Anderson, Arnautovic, Noble, or the player, and they have all the good attributes, and we needed to be careful about this team. Yeah.
And in terms of your squad, are you happy with what you've got so far, or plans already in place to add to that in January? You're kind of well underway with that because we're already seeing the speculation. You've been linked with a Japanese winger over the past few days, Shoya Nakajima. Is that somebody you're looking at?
Yeah, I think like all speculation, I cannot comment about something about this, but for me, the transfer window, winter transfer window, is far. Most important thing is to have a good consideration, good attention about my squad. I have competition, a lot of games until the transfer window, and I'm happy about my squad because all the players working very, very well, hard work in the training session, and with a good mentality. I want to continue with my player.
Hi, Claude. In the last year, what for you have been the most enjoyable, the high points, and the least enjoyable, the ones that the points where you found tough?
Pendant cette dernière année, quels étaient les points plus intéressants pour toi, les positifs, et les moments moins agréables pendant cette année?
I think it's always a competition, a good challenge to manage in Premier League, and I know it's a lot of pressure, but it's like the player. I like this. I like competition. I like the pressure, and without changing my mentality to work, to put in place a style of play, to develop players, to develop the squad. For me, it's important. I want we can compete in the future with against the good teams. When we play, for example, against Arsenal, first half, I was happy about our work together, because we show a lot of quality, a lot of control in the game, a lot of chances, a lot of good things, and I want we continue this way, because it's exciting with the dynamics, with the quality, and to develop this young player. When for example, I saw a young player in the national team. It's a good reward for all the squad, all the club, and to have the possibility to participate of this development of the club, of the structure, with a new training ground, training camp, and a new stadium. All the good things that we can put in place. It's amazing, but of course we need to find always the good balance, and with the development of the squad, also it's important to maintain good results, to keep the good confidence, and to manage this with calm, but with ambition also. And our fans are ambitious. Our own is ambitious. Players, staff, all want to grow up, and I think it's a good way. We put, I said, the basic. Sometimes we have a pleasure. We enjoy our game, but sometimes we are frustrated about the result, or about our inconsistency also. And I know we have a young player, young team, but step by step we need to correct this, to perform together, to have the good result. But the most important thing for me is to put in place the basics of our play. The most important thing is to have to find the good consistency. I repeat, and the good result behind.
You've said you're all ambitious, yourself, the players, the owners, the fans, to get to the top. Is that possible within the 3-year contract that you signed when you first arrived?
Vous avez de l'ambition, vous partagez de l'ambition partout dans le club, les joueurs, les propriétaires. C'est possible, et vous avez l'intention de monter le classement. C'est possible pendant la limite du contrat que vous avez signé, période de 3 ans.
I think, of course, to put in place the basics.